You can balance your budget gradually over a 5-year period. And I've called this the penny plan. And I think it's a compromise because instead of what conservatives have typically done is they've said, it's Sesame Street. If we can get rid of public TV and Sesame Street, we'll show those liberals and we'll balance the budget. Well, it's not enough money, and I'm not against doing it. I voted to reduce the money. But there are some people on the left who live and die by public TV, and they think it's the greatest thing, and it's an offense to them. So rather than cut 100% of it, let's cut and you can balance the budget right now if you cut 6% of the military, 6% of Sesame Street, 6% of everything everybody wants. And I think you could actually do it. And I try this message out sometime. Everybody that comes to Washington wants money. And there are usually things that you can have sympathy for. So one week they come and they wear the purple ribbons, and it's for Alzheimer's disease. Well, I have family members who have Alzheimer's. I have a great deal of sympathy. But we're $2 trillion short. So what I usually say to them is, we're a rich country, and we should be able to spend some of our money on Alzheimer's research. But you got $100 million last year. I'm making up the number. But let's say you got $100 million last year, and because we're short of money, everybody has to get less this year. Would it be okay if I only vote for $94 million for you next year? And when you put it that way, and they're usually in there with tears running down their face, talking about their mom and their grandmother and Alzheimer's, and they're worried they're going to get it. To a person, you look around the table and they say, well, that sounds kind of fair. Everybody has to take a hit, right? 94%. Almost everything that is like, for example, food stamps. People say, well, the people are going to starve without food stamps. Well, why don't we just get rid of Coca-Cola and Pepsi? No sugar drinks on food stamps. That's 10% of food stamps. That'd be a 10% cut. We're going to spend 10% less. No one's going to starve.
Would you spend less, or would you just limit their purchasing to non?